Hi, hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Today, I want to talk about CoinBits. Yeah, CoinBits is basically a passive investment app for Bitcoin created by the company who built by Eric Friedman. Eric Friedman is first, he's being famous because he's one of the youngest teenager to actually buy into Bitcoin, and he is now 20 something. But when he was 12 years old, he already bought himself some Bitcoin with the savings, or with the pocket money from his grandmother, and he has actually bet all those money, $1,000 into Bitcoin then, which is about, in 2011 when Bitcoin was just really, really cheap, right? And he basically has earned a lot of money from that investments, and now he has actually into building companies, right? So now let's talk about what is this Coinbase, and what do I think, right? Should you invest in it or not? Yeah. So this is the website coinbitsapp.com. So if you see here, it's basically saying they offer you a fast, free, very, very simple way to just invest in Bitcoin, even without you needing to do anything. Yeah. So what it does is basically, when you spend money on food or anything on your credit card, they will just round up to the nearest dollar, and the remaining change is then basically invested monthly into Bitcoin. That's what it is. Yeah. So this is the example that they give in their website. You bought French fries of $1.75, right? They will round it up to $2 and charge to your credit or debit card that you are going to link to their account Coinbits, right? And this 25 cents will then be credited, and it will be transferred from your credit card to the Coinbits, and this will be done weekly, and then monthly the accumulated number amounts will be used to buy Bitcoin at whatever prices that is, and they are going to do it via Coinbase Pro. Yeah, so basically they are going to they are linked up with Coinbase Pro, so you are going to buy. So this company will directly invest your money via Coinbase Pro. So 2%, only 2% of the funds will be in online storage. The 98% of the funds will be in offline storage, cold storage. So that's why they deem it as relatively safe. And of course, this is relatively fast free, right? That basically, and also the good thing is, of course, because you are investing every month into Bitcoin, some very, very small amount. So what it does is that you are able to dollar cost average. What it means is, regardless of the price of Bitcoin, right? Some days you could be buying at the low, but some days you can be buying at the high. But on average, right, you are still generally buying at a good price, especially if the market now, we are still generally much lower than the previous peak. Yeah. So that's all these good things that also, and it's also a very fast, free, very, very convenient way for people to buy into Bitcoin, to invest into Bitcoin. And it's anyway your small change that most people will just waste those small change, right? So that's the good thing. Yeah. So the other good thing is they also gives you some money to earn extra money, which is if you recommend your friends or families to sign up, you get a $5 per sign up, right? That but the condition is that the referee, the person that you refer to Coinbase, have to use Coinbase for at least 1 month. Then you will get the uh, $5 per sign up, and there's no limit to how many referrals that you can refer to Coinbase. And of course, the best part is they get paid in Bitcoin as well. So that's all the good thing. But let's look at the downside as well, right? So let's just be very, very balanced on it. Make sure you look at this frequently asked question, FAQ. So how do you do it? As I've said, is that you need to connect your credit card, debit card to make it work, right? So every time that spare change will be rounded up, and if your round up do not meet our weekly $5 minimum, they will debit your account the weekly $5, so that you at least, so weekly minimum is $5, right? So, and then 1 month they will total that amount and buy Bitcoin. Now the fees, so they do not charge any commission, but they do charge flat fees, right? That means weekly round up, for each weekly round up they were going to charge you $1, and then one time purchases, that means monthly, they're going to charge you $1. So 1 month, right, you could be paying um about $6, right? So depend on how many weeks. So it's $5 to $6, right? And so 1 year it could be, right, 5, 12, 60, either $60 to $70, right? And if you need to withdraw, any withdrawal will cost you $1 as well. And on top of that, there's also a fee that is 50 cents for same day withdrawal and 5 cents for a normal 2 to 3 days withdrawal. So regardless, if you do not withdraw at all, you're talking about $60 to $70 yearly fees that you have to pay to them, and that's how they make money, right? So that's the downside that you have to think about. And of course, for now, they are only available in the USA, but they are planning to roll it out in other countries, but we do not yet know what countries, right? The other thing is, of course, they're using Coinbase Pro. And for now, you can only invest in Bitcoin, but they plan to invest in other cryptocurrencies soon, including Ethereum and Litecoin in the coming months, but we're still not sure yet when. So so again, what is the downside, I think, right? But of course, you can still change the condition. That means if you want to buy Bitcoin more often, you can. You just have to tell them, and then they will. But for every time you're purchasing, you are going to incur a $1 fee, right? So then, as in when you can withdraw, that's also at any time. So that's good. So they give you a lot of flexibility, and it's also a very convenient, very fast, free way, right? Almost something that you totally will waste anyway. So now they are investing those small change into Bitcoin. So I think all those are plus points, right? But of course, the downside there is a fees, and of course, you are still subject to people hacking Coinbase, right? Although they are saying they are stored in an offline storage, but still there is still a central party risk at Coinbase. So that is the downside, right? So now will I be so net, what's the conclusion? Will I be investing my own money into Coinbase, assuming I'm in US, right? So my answer is no, right? For me personally, if I were to do this, I might as well just make sure, right? I take out monthly about $20, right? That's about that amount, $5 minimum weekly. That's about $20 to $25 monthly. And I might as well invest that amount myself into Bitcoin. And straight away that amount goes into my own cold storage. I still believe in if you own your coins, then that is your money. If you don't own your if you don't own your coins, you don't own your password, if you don't own that coins in your own hands, that's not your coins. That's still what my belief is, right? But still, I thought I just want to introduce this a bit more and make clear that you know the fees that are incurred, right? And what are the downside and what are the upside on Coinbase. So hope you're having a great day. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, please leave a like, right? And I will speak to you tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time.